Welcome to Lehigh Valley Sports Scene.
The Muhlenberg women are on a roll in collegiate soccer. They played their last scheduled home game yesterday, and even though it didn't count in the Centennial Conference standings, the Mules had plenty of incentive to win the game. Tom Mykrantz has more against their game against arch-rival Moravian.
Muhlenberg was hoping to extend its current win streak to 7 games Wednesday, but the Mules would have to break the Moravian jinx to do just that. They hadn't beaten the Greyhounds since 2001. Moravian went into the game needing a win to go over the break-even mark, 7-7 overall. Muhlenberg was 10-5 and outscored opponents 12-1 in its last 5 Centennial Conference games. The two teams played a defensive first half. Moravian had several scoring opportunities, but Muhlenberg defenders made life easier for keeper Shauna Henley. The Mules had no shots before the half. After the scoreless first 45 minutes, the Mules turned up the pressure in the second stanza, outshooting the Greyhounds by an 11-2 margin. Freshman starter Casey Hacker gets a good look on this shot late in the first half, but Moravian keeper Caitlin Corrigan denies the goal. However, the Mules would eventually break through on a corner kick with 9:31 left in regulation. Moravian's attempted clear of Hacker's kick never made it out of the box after the ball deflected off a Moravian defender. Senior Mallory DeMeo volleyed the ball over the head of Corrigan from close range for the game's only score. DeMeo scores her team-leading 8th goal of the season. Muhlenberg goes on to register its 5th shutout in its last 6 games, winning 1-0.
I thought the first half, both teams looked okay, and I think in the second half, we started to raise the intensity a little bit and play the balls over the top and put some pressure on their backs, and I thought it was a better second half than a first half.
This is kind of the way you thought it would go, low scoring.
Yeah, it's always a tough game from what the girls told me. Like, Moravian's one of the big rivals of the season, so it was good to come out with a win. But it was a hard game, very physical, and both teams played really well.
This is a rivalry game. We take it as a rivalry game. I think they do as well, and it's an awesome game. And even if we've gotten the better of it the last couple of years, it hasn't been by much. I don't think last year was the first year it was more decided by more than one goal, and it's always been a well-played game. Doesn't matter what the records are.
No, we haven't beaten them in quite a while. When we always play Moravian at the end of the year, unfortunately, we're thinking, conference playoffs. But I think next year, since we play them a lot earlier in the season, I think it'll be a bigger game for us because we're looking for Saturday's game.
Muhlenberg returns to conference play Saturday at Ursinus. Moravian travels to Susquehanna Saturday in a Commonwealth Conference matchup. On the scene at Muhlenberg College, Tom Mykrantz, 2 Sports.